Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is TJ Gaming. I'm so happy you guys can be here with me today. Positive thinking, good vibes all around. Guys, before I begin this video, if you find this information useful or you like this video, you like the gameplay, please smash that like button and subscribe for more things awesome that are gaming. Guys, getting right into it, I wanted to touch base on a little topic about, attitude, a theory I actually have, which is more or less of a theory than it is actually real. But one thing I want to touch base on before I begin with this is, positive. Every time I begin with a video, I always say positive thinking, good vibes all around. That's because I want you guys to, when you start a game or Black Ops or Battlefront or Hardline or anything like that, I want you guys to go into that game happy, in a good mood, because when you're in a good mood, you play better. That's just reality. But I noticed that when players start blaming their teammates, like when they're over the mic or something, they get really frustrated, and I noticed that they have a really bad game. I have a couple friends that like to blame us for losing a game, which is kind of messed up in my opinion, but he does do it, and it's kind of a shame. It really does suck, and I really don't like playing with him when he's like that. But he will blame his teammates, and he goes like 3-15 sometimes, and I'm really astounded because other days he'll go like 40-2, which is amazing, and I don't understand how his attitude changes his game. So guys, when you do play Black Ops or a first-person shooter game where you have teammates or something like that, don't blame your teammates, guys, because it's just gonna piss you off. If you do start blaming your teammates, guys, take a minute, step back, turn off your game, watch some Netflix, eat, do something that relaxes you, and then get back on, and then watch your guys' gameplay. Your guys' game was just gonna change tremendously, guys. So that's one thing I just wanted to address really quickly. It's just a small topic. It's not really a huge topic, but one other thing that needs to be addressed that gamers don't do. I'm astounded by gamers that don't do it. I do this all the time, and my game has changed tremendously. Ever since I started playing Black Ops 3, the beta, I'm like, I want to try something. So what I did is I borrowed one of my friend's games capture cards, and I recorded some of my gameplay footage, and I went back and watched it. And then when the game was released, I knew what to do, I knew where to go, and then when this game was released, I was a god. I couldn't understand it. I was doing really, really good. I was probably doing just as good as I am right now, and it just something just clicked in my brain, and I was never this good at Call of Duty, which I'm loving this game so much. So that's a huge thing, guys, is record your gameplay footage and watch it. Now, the great thing about Call of Duty, just in general, like Black Ops 2 and 3, is they have a thing called theater mode. And for those that don't know what that is, it's the ability for you to go back and watch your gameplay footage, which is really, really awesome. And the coolest thing about this isn't that you can go watch your gameplay footage, it's that you can go watch the other teams also. So what I like to do is sometimes after I watch a match of my own footage, and take my notes. I like to write notes. I know that's kind of geeky, and it's kind of, I would probably think some people would call me an MLG fanboy or something like that, but I do actually take notes and, figure out what I could have done better. Like right there, I just died by somebody with the Kantus armor. I should have realized that he had a Kantus armor, and I should have just kept on shooting no matter what. There's probably something else I could have done, or, something, there's always something. There's about a million things I could have done without dying. I could have turned right for all I care, There's about a million things. But the biggest thing is I watch the enemy's gameplay footage as well. To beat the enemy, you really have to think like the enemy. I know that's kind of like from a Chinese, book or something. I can't remember what it's called, the Book of War or something. But that is so true. It is true. To beat the enemy, you got to think like the enemy. So that beginning part when you first get out of the spawn and you're ready to go at each other's throats. There's that kind of tension spot, and I know every Call of Duty player will really understand what I'm talking about. Is that spot when that enemy's coming and you're coming, and it's just ooh, it's gut wrenching. You can't wait for that shot to be fired. But the biggest thing is like, okay, you're thinking, you're letting your mind get to you. You're thinking, where's he gonna be? Where's the head gonna poke out? You know, who's gonna die first? And it's, you know, really an intense moment for Call of Duty players, and I freaking love that moment. I live off that moment. That moment is amazing to me. So one of the things is you have to think like those other players. Okay, if you were on that side, where are you gonna poke your head out? Where would I poke my head out? And honestly, if I was spawning on the tank side compared to this side that I'm looking at right now, I would probably poke my head out of the church window right there. You know, that's where I'd poke my head out. So on the other side, when I'm on this side of the map, I'm gonna keep my gun pointed there, because I'm trying to think a way like the enemy is gonna be thinking. And that is something that a lot of players don't grasp or understand. But, you know, then again, I go back and I watch other footage and I see what other players are doing. And that is big. And take notes, guys. Notes is key. You gotta really take notes and understand these notes and study these notes. And guys, they're not like, this isn't something you're gonna have to do like, okay, to win this match, I have to take notes about this. No. This is not something that you're gonna have to do constantly, guys. Just do it once or twice, and your game is going to improve amazingly. Like, if you don't know about like pro gaming a whole lot, you need to understand that like the actual pro gamers, the MLG pro gamers that are in the MLG circuit, they understand every single map down to its nook and cranny, guys. They study the maps. Like, you don't have to go into as hardcore if you don't want to into them, excuse me, but it really does help, guys. Like, it extremely helps. These guys are professional gamers for a reason, because they're willing to do things like these. And if you have a group of friends, do it with them. If you have friends that are willing to do it, guys. Do it. You will rip everybody apart with just your friends alone. But guys, I hope this information is useful for you guys. I really do highly recommend that you guys go on and check out Theater Mode and see what you can do. And just trust me, guys, your game will change. It is awesome to see just like your game unfold like that. Guys, I hope you are also having a wonderful day. I love you all. Peace.